Coffee is one of Uganda's most valuable agriculture commodities and leading export, providing livelihoods for millions of smallholder farmers and contributing significantly to the national economy. The Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries (MAIF) is actively distributing millions of free, climate-resilient coffee seedlings across northern Uganda. The distribution involves collaboration with district local governments, Operation Wealth Creation and local cooperative societies.
We are in Omoro district, northern Uganda. We are particularly in Bobi sub-county, and the site I'm talking to you from is a parish under the Diocese of Northern Uganda Diocese. This is a distribution site to reach out believers who have been mobilized by Right Reverend Lohom, the Bishop of Northern Uganda Diocese. The Bishop, in his preaching to the converts, highlighted the importance of work and the importance of Christians being able to sustain their family through hard work. And he has chosen coffee as a perennial crop which should change the life of the Christians under his see. In his appeal to the President through the Chief Coordinator, General Caleb Akandonao Salim Saleh, who together with the Minister for Agriculture highlighted the Bishop's request to the President, the Archdiocese of Northern Uganda, together with the community in Acholi, and to a greater extent, the Wok region, that is West Nile, Acholi, Lango, and Karamoja, were able to get seedlings this planting season. We also give special thanks to the Minister of Agriculture for having provided the coffee seedlings in the right season, because we are having enough rain and this is the planting season for perennial crops. You can witness the farmers receiving the inputs being brought by the suppliers who have been identified after inspection by the Ministry of Agriculture and experts to provide the right variety of coffee seedlings for plantation to our farmers. And this is the Robusta clonal coffee that has been developed by our scientists from Nakori. We are able to supply to all categories of farmers. In Acholi sub-region, I have 10 administrative units. All these 10 administrative units were able to identify farmers, train them, and then be able to give their demands to the Ministry of Agriculture. The Ministry of Agriculture allocated coffee seedlings according to the demands of the administrative regions or areas. The city got 60,000 coffee seedlings yesterday. In total, they should be getting 100, so they are left with 40. Today, we are out in the rural area, that is the sub-county. You can see that the difference between the farmers in the city and the rural areas are that the farmers in the rural areas are more disciplined than our farmers in the city. Region, I think they, what I would say, action-driven than those who make a lot of propaganda or poko-poko complaints. The farmers in the rural area have less time for talking. They are always ready to pick their seeds and go to the fields.
My name is Alice Hope Okello. I am the agricultural officer of Bobi sub-county where we are right now. And we are doing coffee seedling distribution to the farmers. And actually we are so privileged to have these seedlings come timely. In our region, the best time for planting coffee is between April and May. They will establish so well and the survival rates will be high. This exercise is being done by the Diocese of Northern Uganda, but in conjunction with the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Industries. Actually, we realized that we were really missing a lot because in the Northern Uganda, we were basically on the annual crops, the short-term crops, and not knowing that that was actually keeping us more in poverty because with this climate change, we cannot basically rely on the annual crops. Sometimes the dry season comes and farmers lose the crops and they have nothing to show, nothing to harvest, so the poverty rate was really not being reduced instead. So we realized that coffee does so well in the Northern Uganda. The only thing that we need to do is proper management because it's like a crop which is just being brought into this side. We have not been doing it before. So the farmers have got to know the basic agronomy of coffee. How do we make our coffee survive? And what happened is when this was brought, the first thing we did was to register farmers who have interest in growing this coffee. After the sensitizations were made, radio programs were running the benefits of coffee. So farmers picked up interest. And through the interest forms, we were able to organize trainings so that they're able to know how to go about with the coffee production. So the farmers were basically trained on coffee production, establishment and management. So we believe that we are going to be able to record good success stories. The coffee that we are supplying is Robusta. These are clones, as you can see. And we have registered nursery operators within Omoro, in Gulu and the other neighboring places. So I think what happens is that MAIF identifies those nursery operators, and they're the ones who give the supply. Operation Wealth Creation has actually done also a lot because that has been the talk of OWC, coffee production. It has been their talk, and the farmers have actually embraced it fully because everywhere you go, this is an OWC project. That's how farmers actually know it. So for them, theirs is about promoting wealth. And then we realize that when we do the cost-benefit analysis, we realize in a year what a farmer gets from an acre of coffee is more than what somebody gets from 5 acres of maize or any other crop. So basically, the mindset is being changed. Actually, for the people who are watching or in the Chole land, what happens basically when you get these seedlings and your planting holes are ready, one thing you have to know is you must prepare your planting holes 3 months in advance before the seedlings can be planted. So what basically happens when you get your seedlings and they are good, ready for planting, seedlings that are ready for planting must be able to have these pairs of leaves, at least 3 to 4. This pair of true leaves, they will be ready for planting. So what happens, you plant them, you remove this polythene paper. Once the polythene papers are removed and your holes are well prepared, you're going to plant this side, the clonal side, is going to face the western side. And then this other side will face the eastern side. Reason being, at a point between from 3 to 6 months, we have to do bending. That is one of the practices that are being done. We do bending. So if you do it otherwise, what happens is it will break. So it has to follow along this line. So that's what happens. And our coffee seedlings are planted. Yeah. So we encourage also the northern people in the north, let us really utilize April and May for planting coffee. They will successfully be established and the survival rates will be high enough. We already have farmers who are harvesting. A story we have in Paidon, where we have the Farmers Coffee Cooperative. We have farmers who are already harvesting coffee, and they actually testify. During trainings, they testify of how much they are earning from the coffee production. Actually, I should thank OWC. I should thank the Ministry of Agriculture for thinking about us and, you know, having this coffee production also reach the northern part of the country. And I believe that together we shall talk about Uganda as a whole, not only other parts of the country who are coffee producers. So we are so happy to embrace this project, and surely we are going to get good results out of this.
My name is Uchera Bill Clinton. I work with the Diocese of Northern Uganda, Gulu. We are in Bobi in the distribution of coffee. The process is, when we are trying to register, in order for you to get seedlings, one, we have to make sure you are trained. Two, we have to make sure the person getting the seedling is ready. Being ready how? One is make sure you have a garden well established in such a way that you have the holes ready for the plantation. Three, you come with a national ID, your phone number, your name, we register you, then we give you the seedlings. What we do when you reach the distribution center, as in right now we are in the field next to a church, we come, we register you, we register your name, the village where you are. Two, you come to, for example, me, I register you. Your national ID must be valid. We have your name, your age. Now from that one, you go to the MAIF officer, that is the Ministry of Agriculture, and the agricultural officer is the one responsible for that. From there, she register you, the national ID also, and the total number of seedlings you are getting. Now from there, we give you a card. A card is numbered in such a way that you go with that card to the person, to the distributor, indicating how many seedlings you are giving. So from there, it is easy for him to know the number of seedlings the distributor is giving to a particular farmer. Then at the end, he gives you the seedlings and we walk away. The response of the farmers are very okay. As you can see, we came here when we were only two, but within only 15 to 20 minutes, people are gathered and they are full. And we are trying to work upon them to save also time, because rain is disturbing us in where we are going. So we are trying to work hard so that all this majority are done. But the response is very, very, very okay and positive.
Yeah, my name is Women Lydia Sharon. I'm a coffee nursery breed operator, and my nursery is in Rowero. The reason I'm here, I was requested to come and supply coffee to the Northern Diocese under the arrangement of the Bishop. I'm supplying basically to Northern Uganda and to Omoro district. I'm married in Rowero and my husband does coffee. So me personally, I come from West, but when I found that there was so much into coffee, slowly by slowly I picked interest. The mobilization was timely, and I thank God for that, because when we supply coffee when it's not during the season, you find that it is wasted. But here I have seen the farmers are very happy. They have embraced the supply, this specific supply, because they have hope that it will yield. Yes, there are rains. It is evident that there are rains, and I think the mobilization this time was timely. And also the Ministry of Agriculture response was surely timely. So I pray that for the subsequent supplies, still they make the same arrangement for the benefit of the farmers. First of all, in northern Uganda, they have plenty of land which I can say that it is not utilized well. So coffee being a commercial crop, it can help in paying school fees. It can basically help in poverty eradication on all aspects of life by improving on the standards of living of the community. Operation Wealth Creation has really done wonders. It has done sensitization. Working with Operation Wealth Creation has made our work easy as suppliers. First of all, wherever I have gone to supply, at least I have found a retired soldier. Like today, I have found Brigadier Choka, who has surely has made my life easy. They are very organized, they are very purposeful, they are intentional. So I think mobilization under Operation Wealth Creation has made it so clear to even the community. With them, you find even the farmers are so well organized. We don't find hassles in distributing. They are timely. So Operation Wealth Creation has done it well. And to this effect, I would like to thank General Sale for this. Yeah, we attribute it to him because he always spread the gospel of poverty eradication, and he has really supported people in fighting poverty, in eradicating poverty through Operation Wealth Creation. For instance, if each farmer that we have given surely plants and gets the yields, I'm very sure that the poverty will be eradicated. People have been asking me so much questions how I benefit. When we really see that the returns are there, we feel good. For instance, there is a gentleman, he's aged. I supplied coffee in Amoratar. Every now and again, he sends me the pictures of the progress, and I feel good as a farmer. I feel good that I have impacted on someone's life. So from the planting to the bending to the bean to the harvest, he has always communicated to me, and it gives me joy. In some senses, we also get, in some way, we get disappointed when we supply coffee and we don't hear the success stories about it. We just get to know that it has been put to waste, and it's not good to us. So we want to benefit as Ugandans, we want to benefit, and we don't want to put the government resources into waste. Because these plantlets are given by the government, they are not for free. As suppliers, we are paid, but you really find that the farmers are not, some farmers are not surely looking at that. Yes. So when we see that the government resources are also not wasted, we feel good. Yeah, I also thank you, BC, for reaching out to us to really see what we do. I would request that if it's possible, under General Sally, you also come and visit my farm and you see what I do in Ruwero. It is quite impressive. Of course, we struggle, but we reach there. I have done the irrigation system, but it covers only 3 acres. Whereas I would wish to extend Ruwero, sometimes the sunshine can be much, but somehow I am limited by funds. And like you can see, Anthony, we are supplying today, but we can be paid after so long. I would even cover everywhere, but we are limited because of the resources. So if General Sare could send you and you see what I do, probably it can also become another success story to another person, or I don't know. So it is my humble request that you also visit my farm and you see what I do to support me, especially on the irrigation system. If I can extend to further acreages, it will be my joy.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.